Alright, baseball fans. Earlier this week, a deeply distressing incident at PNC Park in Pittsburgh put the entire baseball community on edge when a fan suffered a serious fall over the outfield wall. While the situation remains critical, there is now a significant and hopeful update regarding the fan's condition, bringing a moment of relief amidst the ongoing concern. Kavan Markwood, the 20-year-old Pittsburgh Pirates fan at the center of this incident, fell approximately 21 feet from the right field bleachers onto the warning track during Wednesday night's game against the Chicago Cubs. The scene was haunting. He was motionless on the field after the fall and was quickly attended to by team trainers and emergency medics before being taken off the field on a stretcher and rushed to Allegheny General Hospital. For days, the news of his condition remained limited and somber. However, according to updates provided by his family on Saturday, Kavan Markwood is awake and making progress. His girlfriend shared an update via Instagram, stating, "Kavan is awake and continuing to work toward making his body stronger each day." She added that he needs rest, peace, prayers, privacy, and all the positive thoughts and energy people can send as he continues on his journey. Expressing deep gratitude for the community's support, she ended the message with the hashtag #KavanStrong. An even more detailed and hopeful update came from his girlfriend's mother in a GoFundMe update on Saturday morning. She confirmed that, as of this morning, Kavan is awake, alert, and able to speak, after everything he's been through since the accident on Wednesday night. She described this progress as feeling nothing short of miraculous, while emphasizing that he still has a long road ahead of him. She highlighted that Saturday brought a moment of hope that we've all been holding on to. Despite this incredibly positive step forward, being awake, alert, and able to communicate, it's important to note that Kavan Markwood remains in critical condition. This underscores the severity of the injuries sustained in the 21-foot fall and indicates that he still requires intensive medical care and faces a potentially lengthy and challenging recovery process. The community has rallied around Kavan and his family. A GoFundMe campaign has been established to support him, and as of Saturday evening, it had already raised more than $28, a testament to the outpouring of support from friends, family, and the wider community touched by this incident. As we've previously reported, Kavan Markwood's identity was confirmed on Thursday. He is a former college football player, having spent time on the rosters of Division II schools Walsh University and Wheeling University, and was a star player at South Allegheny High School, earning first-team All-Conference honors twice. Both his high school district and his high school coach have spoken in glowing terms about his character, describing him as hardworking, highly resilient, a fighter, and an exceptional young man. The exact circumstances of the fall are still being investigated, although a previous report deemed it accidental in nature. Witness accounts mentioned that Markwood was excited about the Pirates' rally before the fall, taking his shirt off and pouring beer on himself. While these details provide some context, they are part of the investigation into how he went over the railing. The organizer of the GoFundMe campaign specifically addressed potential judgment based on limited information, stating that society makes it easy to judge on social media but asking for compassion for a young man who is very special to many, and battling for his young life. The update that Kavan Markwood is awake, alert, and speaking is incredibly significant given the height of the fall and his initial condition. It represents a crucial step in his fight for recovery and provides a much-needed moment of hope for his family and the community supporting him. However, the reality of his critical condition and the long road ahead means the situation is still extremely serious. In conclusion, there is hopeful news regarding the fan who fell from the wall at PNC Park. 20-year-old Kavan Markwood is now awake, alert, and able to speak, a progress described as miraculous by his family, while he remains in critical condition and faces a challenging recovery journey. This moment of hope is a testament to his fighting spirit and the support surrounding him, including a successful GoFundMe campaign. As the investigation into the accidental fall continues, the thoughts and prayers of many remain focused on Kavan Markwood's full recovery. There's an update on the condition of the Pittsburgh Pirates fan who fell from a wall during the game at PNC Park earlier this week, a scene that drew widespread concern. The fan has been identified as Kavan Markwood, a 20-year-old who fell 21 feet from a wall during the Pirates game against the Chicago Cubs on Wednesday night. The incident created a haunting scene at the park, with the crowd reportedly falling silent as team trainers and emergency medics tended to him on the field before he was taken off on a stretcher and rushed to the hospital. Positive updates emerged from his family as of Saturday, according to updates shared by his girlfriend on Instagram and his girlfriend's mother on a GoFundMe page. Kavan Markwood is now, quote, awake, alert, and able to speak, as of Saturday morning. His girlfriend added that he is, quote, continuing to work toward making his body stronger each day. However, the crucial qualifier from the family is that while this progress feels, quote, nothing short of miraculous, given everything he's been through since Wednesday night, they emphasize that he, quote, still has a long road ahead of him. Saturday brought a, quote, moment of hope. A GoFundMe campaign has been established to support Kavan Markwood, and it has already raised more than $28 as of Saturday evening. Brief background on Kavan Markwood includes that he is a former college football player who was a star at South Allegheny High School, where he was known for his good character. The exact circumstances of the fall remain unclear beyond what was captured on grainy video. Witnesses told the Pittsburgh Tribune-Review that it involved him reportedly being excited during a Pirates rally, leading to him taking his shirt off and pouring beer on himself before the fall. It was noted that it is unclear how he procured beer at 20 years old. The GoFundMe organizer also included a plea for compassion and against judgment on social media, reminding people that Markwood is, quote, very special to many other people, and is, quote, battling for his young life, requesting consideration during this, quote, tragic time, and thanking people for prayers and support. In summary, while Pittsburgh Pirates fan Kavan Markwood is now awake and alert after his serious 21-foot fall at PNC Park, his family's updates, shared on Saturday, highlight this progress as miraculous while emphasizing he still faces a long recovery road, requesting continued support, prayers, and compassion as he battles for his health. Alright, we have a significant and heartbreaking update regarding the tragic incident that occurred during Wednesday night's Pittsburgh Pirates game at PNC Park. The fan who fell more than 20 feet from the Clemente wall in right field has been identified. He has been identified as Kavan Markwood, a 20-year-old man with ties to the local community. According to the Pittsburgh Tribune-Review, Markwood is a former college football player, having been part of the teams at Division II schools Walsh University and Wheeling University. He is also a 2022 graduate of South Allegheny High School in the local area, where he was a talented athlete, earning first-team All-Conference honors twice in high school. Unfortunately, Kavan Markwood remains in critical condition as of Thursday morning at Allegheny General Hospital following the severe fall. The incident itself was a haunting scene in the seventh inning of Wednesday night's game against the Chicago Cubs. Markwood tumbled over a railing in right field and fell onto the warning track, a drop of over 20 feet. He remained motionless initially and was later taken off the field on a stretcher. Witnesses at the game reportedly shed some light on the moments immediately preceding the fall. According to the Tribune-Review, witnesses said Markwood had been excited about the Pirates rally that was happening, had taken his shirt off, and was pouring beer on himself just before he fell. Heartfelt support and prayers have been pouring in for Kavan Markwood from his former high school community. A South Allegheny School District official reportedly confirmed Markwood's identity and praised his character, telling Trib Live that he is a, quote, hardworking, highly resilient young man, and a, quote, fighter. The official noted that he is a, quote, household name in their small community and has their prayers and support. His South Allegheny High School head coach, Frank Cortazzo, also spoke in glowing terms, describing Markwood as, quote, not only an outstanding athlete but an even more exceptional young man, and praising his resilience, heart, and strength, asking for thoughts and prayers for him, his family, and friends as they navigate this challenging time. The incident is being treated as accidental in nature by the investigation. In summary, the tragic incident at PNC Park involved 20-year-old Kavan Markwood, a young man with ties to the local community as a former athlete. While witness reports describe the circumstances before his severe fall, He remains in critical condition, with his community rallying behind him and his family with prayers and support during this incredibly challenging time for him and his loved ones.